Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode. My name is Anton Babenko. I have not been streaming for, I guess, couple weeks because I was traveling and I had a lot of fun talking to lots of different people in Georgia and then in Los Angeles and then in Hamburg and then in Paris and in Oslo. And yeah, now I'm back and I'd like to continue working on pretty much the same stuff, Terraform AWS, different projects. I have kind of received pretty useful feedback from some of you. So I'd like to just continue. And as usually, please provide your feedback. Hello, Walid. Hello, Tigran. And yeah, thank you for joining this stream. I know that it will be a little bit different for me because I have not prepared, well, pretty much anything just because I didn't have time for that. But I think it will be all right. As usual, please provide feedback and I will be able to adjust it as as I go through this. What else do I want to say? Mm, yeah, well, let's just get started. As usual, it's pretty easygoing format, so no need to over prepare. A couple of things I'd like to say big thanks to people who are sponsoring my work because, as you know, well, I don't have a full-time job other than open source development, and yeah, that's thanks to everyone who is supporting. There are 43 sponsors. There will be a bit less shortly because some of you said that you don't have possibility to do that. I completely understand this. So, nevertheless, thank you everyone for helping me. Um, well, what else did I want to say? Well, I forgot. Anyway, if you want to support what I'm doing, please, yeah, go to GitHub sponsors page. Oh yeah, right. I remember what I wanted to say. Uh, there was a request by one person who said that it will be easier for them to go to their boss and say like, "Hey, we need to sponsor Anton Babenko because we're using the work which he is doing." And that's why I need to make some sort of an explanation of like bullet points, what exactly I do in some sort of PDF friendly way. So I will try to work on this during the next couple of weeks. Let me don't fall from the chair. And yeah, once I do this, it will be a good idea to show to your boss, and hopefully your boss will be able to allocate a little bit more than usually people are able to pay, which is like $10 or $50 a month. Companies are easily able to pay 500 to 1,000 a month. Okay, enough about this. Weekly TF is growing nicely, but again, I was a bit lazy. I didn't find time to, well, not even time. I didn't find enough content, to be honest, for the next newsletter, which was supposed to be 2 days ago. I don't know why, but you guys are writing a little bit too little good stuff. So 2 weeks ago, I wrote like this one, and there were just 3 articles because, well, the rest of articles exist, of course, but they were not worth sharing to my mind. So that's why I published just article by Shane, article by David, and by Zach. So yeah, and Terraform Weekly is looking for sponsors as well. There are more than not even 2,700 of emails, but currently more than 2,800 of emails. So which means that people are kind of subscribing, reading it, and it's a good place for your company to be featured somewhere here, as long as your content is related to Terraform. Okay, enough about this. So what I'm gonna to work on today, and hello, Mikhail. Yeah, good to see you too. So what I'm gonna to work on today, well, obviously I received a little bit too many emails during these 2 weeks. I went through all of them. I read discussions. I read pull requests a little bit. and I just decided to, well, to continue there. I have to admit that I'm not able to handle maybe 50% of pull requests or issues, just because it's just impossible. Really, amount of things is just insane. Amount of issues and comments is so large that me and Brian are working pretty much full time on this. Well, I don't work full time, but he does. I've been traveling, so I didn't write any code. But nevertheless, I merged some pull requests and provide some feedback. Okay, so what I'd like to focus on today is gonna to be probably this one. So KMS module, Zachary Estrella or Estrella, adding key service principal for AWS. So this module can be used for things like AWS logs. Well, sounds decent to me. I see Brian has provided some feedback on this, so maybe this one is a good example. And what else? Yeah, and there were a few pull requests again in Lambda module, which is growing and people are using it. One thing which is here, add example for S3 bucket access through VPC endpoints. Well, looks cool. Maybe I need to review this one too. At least idea looks cool. And another one which is code sign-in IRN support. So for those who don't know, you can sign Lambda packages and deploy them on Lambda. So what this pull request by Tiha So is doing is pretty much the resurrection of 262. Yeah, well, let's click approve and run and see if it works. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3 pull requests. Let's get started with those and see how it goes. So the first one, the simplest one, probably is gonna to be this one, KMS. Adding key service principals for AWS. Okay, sounds simple, right? What does this issue number 5 says? So Chris opened this issue. This module only supports AWS principals. Some use cases require that service is permitted to use a key. For example, if SNS topic is encrypted using KMS, the publisher, for example, CloudWatch, must be able to use the key. Yeah, makes perfect sense. Okay, and few people upvoted, so means that this is probably good request. Okay, and let's see what this code does. Let's see from this view for now, and then I will check it out locally. Okay, let's start with this main TF. What was here before? Now let's see. We are generating pretty long policy. Oh my god, it's so long that yeah. So here is a IAM policy document, which is generated. And one thing which is added here is this statement where for each key service principal, and we are adding something, seed actions, resources, and principles. Yeah, well, looks good, but maybe a little bit more conditions are necessary here when key service principles are not specified. So similar to this one. This is just my first assumption. Oh my god, I hate this stuff. I hate it so much that it just doesn't work in many cases. Let's see, did we use objects before in this module? No, we don't use type object before. I mean, map of object. And maybe we don't have to use it here now too. Let me think if it makes sense to be used. Yeah, well, probably not. I will explain why. One thing is that when we are specifying, again, a type of map of object, what it means is that each element will have to be an object with some key. And okay, we can see that seed is required, action is required. What about resources? Well, resources are usually also required, right? It can be star or it can be something specific, or it can be list, right? Currently, it is hard-coded to string. Well, it's already wrong. It should be list of string. What about principles? Well, if we look into, let's say, IAM, something, yeah, and good luck finding information inside of, maybe here is document, IAM policy document, yeah, this one. So what is missing here? Let me scroll, let me find this, lots of examples. Where is this? Statement, yes. Here we have actions, conditions, effect, and not actions. So what is usually missing is not actions, not principles, not resources. While not, no, wait, what is this? Not principles. No, okay, starting from resources. So resources are conflicting with not resources. Okay, that's fine. Principles are not conflicting with resources according to documentation, and so that's sometimes important. But also the condition section itself can be useful, right? Well, not really. When we are talking about AWS servers who is trying to use this, let's say KMS key, we don't usually control what kind of conditions they have, right? There is some sort of no, what is it? Service. Yeah, there is sometimes this this guy. Okay, let's don't complicate this right now. Okay, let's go on to this one. So overall, I think that this map of object is just unnecessary, really. We can go pretty far with just specifying again map of any and don't care about the structure. Do we use, just want to find, yeah, we use any already here. So grants already doing similar things. Okie dokie, let's go to the code. Let's see. So if I share my screen, yeah, cool, now it works. So if I go to this KMS, well, KMS is so new that I have never even cloned it before, which is okay. Let me clone it using, where is this clone command? Here is it. So I will clone this repository using GitHub CLI, of course. And now go to KMS, and here I will check out pull request number 6. Yeah, it's so young. So number 6, and let's look into this here. Okay, so the main thing here is inside of IAM policy document, and what was added was specifically this section. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, let's, I don't remember the structure which we used, to be honest. Right, okay, we use this like with dot separation, so that's what I wanted to see. I honestly don't remember which one is recommended, like using key or using map. I mean, using array syntaxes or using dot syntax, but I think it's gonna to be all right. Okay, so key service principals, all of these items are required, right, or not? According to documentation, not all of this is required, so we need to look into example. That's the simplest part. So here, this was added. Key service principals, AWS logs, seed actions, resources. Right, resources again. Maybe it's okay to use it as a string, but normally if it is plural, then it should be list. So that's fine. Okay, when it says principals, we can also use another syntax, which is specifying just a service name. I think I did it in Lambda. Yeah, here is it. Principals. What? Where is this principal? No. Principal. Yeah, here is it. When it is service, where is this? Service, then it has to be identifiers. And in Lambda module, where did I use this? Where was this even used? Well, I'm looking for a way to specify short name of the principal. How it was even used? Well, the thing is that like what I'm trying to do is that instead of specifying the whole thing here, users may have different kind of requirements, so they want to specify, instead of principal, they can specify services equal and then just specify logs instead of the whole DNS prefix. Where was it used? I think it was used in examples. Maybe it's somewhere here. No. Well. Service type. Is this? Type AWS. No, it's wrong. I was thinking about this one, but this is only if type is AWS. But if type is service, as in this case, like in this case it's service, so then it has to be identifiers. Okay, so this guy is required. This one is required. Why? Any ideas why? Well, I don't have any idea why it is required. But okay, we can keep it as required, right? Can we use it from here? No. Okay, let's have it like this: actions, resources, principals. So actions is required, resources is required. Yeah, okay, let's keep it required. And variable. So this guy is just too much. So why this is kind of bad idea to use? As I said, resources can be plural, but can also be string. So ideal thing has to be something like I don't know, one of there is no such thing, but it can be list of string or this one. Well, instead of one of, it can be, what is it called? Union type, right? But there is no such thing, so you need to specify list of string or string. Even more, up until 1.3, there was no way to specify that this guy is actually optional completely and have some default. So you always have to provide the same structure. While seed, for example, can be optional in most cases. So anyway, this is just necessary, so it's going to be a map of any. A list of objects. Well, it's not list of objects, it's already a map, right? A map of IAM services for key principles. Pretty cool. Okay, and let's go to examples complete. I have never executed this example before, so I don't know what to expect. But I think it will be all right, as is usually. Incomplete log file. What? Which version I use? 1.2. Let's use 1.3. And so now if I run Terraform init, and if I run Terraform apply, why I use refresh false, I don't know. Yeah, this is one of previous commands, so okay, good. So reference to undeclared resource, that's pretty good. I like when it fails. Okay, so let's look into the example, what was specified here. So it's map of something. Then inside of this, what is this? What? How it's even supposed to be working here? I don't know. But I mean, this is just wrong. So it's something like this. Okay. Identifiers. This object doesn't have identifiers. Well, maybe it doesn't have, so let's, of course it's called principles. So that's what I mean is when there is pull request, I have no clue how people write it. Like principles. It should be principles, right? Or not. Principles or identifiers. Let's call it principles because it just makes a little bit more sense than identifiers, right? So one person opened such pull request. I'm honestly sometimes surprised what people expect us to do, like as a reviewer. Should we execute this code and then tell, hey, your code doesn't work? Didn't you see it yourself? I mean, it's so much time wasted on things which could have been prevented or just kind of executed locally. Okay, let's see. If I run Terraform apply, ideally I shouldn't see anything new, but sometimes I may see. Right, it changes to what? Complete grants. Well, it's not a big deal, but can we improve it a little bit? So what it means is that KMS grant for the Lambda, which I don't know what was it even. Yeah, for the Lambda, returned encryption context subset. So it's trying to remove it. Well, it was not specified probably. That's why it's trying to remove. Yeah, it has null. Mm, let's see. Yeah, I think it can be specified as an empty something. Let's see. I mean, as an empty map, just because this constraint, no changes to output. No. Okay, then I don't want to touch this right now. Okay, anyway, the key was created with this statement. Anything else what I have to do? When key service principals are not specified, that's another use case which is really important to test. So if I run it now, it's trying to delete this guy. Let's see. Well, it will just modify the policy and that's it. Right. Yeah, that was easy. Okay, let's commit this. Let's run auto update because there was some new things by Maxim in pre-commit Terraform, so it's important to always have it kind of nearby. What else can be done? Yeah, let's see, what is it? Yeah, that's it. Let's see, it's gonna to be fixed code and example. Not really creative way, but that's it. Okay, so this was pushed. Now if I look into this PR, refresh it. Oh yeah, that's wrong. Let's go back. Maybe it's time for us to actually describe these steps, like what I'm doing right now. There is this thing, begin. What is this? So this is not needed. Right, if I look into, let's say, keep here, right, the last line is license, so it's good. This is already here, which is good. So now if I run all things, it's actually running hooks and updating documentation, that's good. What was it? Install hooks. Yeah, I think this is a command. So this pre-commit install hooks is the command which you need to run after you check out a new repository. Okay, so git commit. Let's see. Now it should be a little bit smaller. Right, 40 lines to add. That sounds good. So we add yeah, we add this and this. This is short and sweet. And this is short and sweet. Should we put this in examples in changelog? No, in readme, sorry. Well, I guess not. It's already inside of example code, so. Okay, so let's see how it works. Does it work this time? Well, it should work because it's Yeah, this check is pretty quick as it works. Okay, so merge without, that's it. Yeah, squash and merged, confirm, good. Okay, so this was KMS. How I actually ended up on this KMS is that somewhere here, I guess, this is another pull request. KMS module is used. No, is it used here? No, it's not used here. Well, maybe here. Right, okay, it's used in this add example for S3 bucket access through VPC endpoint. Okay, let's look into this pull request and just to understand what is going on here. So first of all, this is Lambda module where the whole thing is around Lambda. So we are talking about creating Lambda function inside of VPC where VPC endpoint for S3. Not sure why there is such thing, but let's read. Lambda function deployed within VPC and no, with a VPC endpoint for S3 and no internet access. Okay. The function writes a single object to S3 bucket that is created as part of the supporting resource. Okay, the function writes a single object to S3. The function writes a single object. Where is this? I mean, in this code. Ah, right. Okay, so put object. Oh, that's cool. So we are actually gonna to put something inside of bucket. Interesting. Be aware that deletion of the VPC with VPC can take a long time. Oh yeah. Well, I don't know, 10 minutes, but it can be, I think, half hour. When I see something like known issues inside of example, it's already bad. So try to make examples absolutely without any crazy dependencies or expectation that users will read this stuff. So that's what I always say. The example should run with this and just run Terraform apply again shouldn't be necessary. So this is one thing which I want to look into and just kind of change it. Okay, bunch of other things. Yeah, so probably this default tags on the provider section is making a problem. Okay, so what does this code do? We are making VPC endpoint for S3. And then we allow Lambda function to put objects inside of this bucket. Pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. KMS, that's what I saw. That's where I actually discovered that, oh, there is a KMS module which somebody is using in example, so it's time to update it. And that's where we have grantee permissions to generate data key. So what it means is that where is it? S3 bucket, no. I'm trying to understand what's going on inside of this. So KMS, no, where is this? KMS. So who is using module KMS? Module KMS, right. So module KMS is used as server-side encryption. Well, it's a little bit magical, but probably it's gonna to work. Okay. One more thing. So what does this policy do comparing to this policy? This was policy on endpoint. Okay. And this is policy on the bucket level. So this is bucket policy. Yeah, well, they look very similar. Okay. Lambda demonstrating writes to an S3 bucket from within a VPC without internet access. Cool. Okay, environment variables, bucket name, region name. What is this? Now, this probably shouldn't be here because we can always use data source to find it. Okay, what else? There is no need to attach any extra permissions for S3 writes as that's added by the bucket policy. What? That's a surprise. Bucket policy is controlling just bucket, right? It's not like who is allowing Lambda to do anything on S3 bucket? That's the question. Like there is nothing inside of this. Okay, oh my god, this is another module which is used. Well, this is so advanced example. I don't remember I have seen such advanced example in a year. Right, so this one is using security group module to how to even explain it. So this security group module is allowing this Lambda function within VPC to talk to this VPC endpoint using prefix list. Oh my god, that's so advanced. So advanced. I'm really kind of wondering, does it even work? Because it's pretty cool. Yeah, these variables are not necessary. Again, tags is just confusing Terraform provider. And this is fine. Cool. Well, I'm excited to try this out and see if it even works. Maybe there will have to be a little bit of changes, but I don't think that is necessary. It looks already very professional to me because everything is documented, everything is well aligned, and no obvious fuck up. So 349 is no, oh my god, I forgot to destroy this. Of course I need to destroy this KMS key because otherwise I will have to pay for this. So let's delete it. Okay, cool. So this was Lambda module, and pull request was 349. Ta-da! Yeah. Okay, so let's forget about this. Lambda build package. What is this? Oh yeah, that's some of my experiments, but they are not relevant anymore, so I can just disregard them. I don't know why they're even here. Git status. Yeah, okay. Let's look into this example with VPC S3 endpoints. And what I want to see, first of all, does it make sense to be merged with existing example? Not really. This one is so simple and it just works. Yeah. But here we also make VPC without access to the internet. So maybe it's a good idea to extend it. So then add VPC endpoint and a bunch of other things. No, it's too complicated. Anyway, let's keep this thing a little bit separated. So it's going to be with VPC S3 endpoint. So variables, regions, and tags. We don't need those. We just need to put them somewhere here. And where can we get this from? From somewhere here, I guess. Right. Okay, what to do with this? Let me think for a second. Yeah, let's use data source instead. A region current. So here we will use, it's a little bit kind of an assumption that there will be ABC available, but we can still use it. So it's going to be data region current and ID or name. Yeah. No, wait, let's see if I put this. Place all. Cool. So far, so good, as I like to say. Well, support and resources are usually at the very end. So let's move them. Right inside of complete, they are somewhere at the end. So that's what I'm gonna to put here too. So support and resources. Wait, what is actually support and resource here? It's a bit tricky to understand. So yeah, this is important one, right? And the rest is supporting. Yeah, probably. So this is here. Lambda module is here. Region name is correct. This is a bit strange. I didn't understand this before. Like, I don't have to provide permissions for S3 writes because it's added in the bucket policy. Like, I remember that, at least the way I'm thinking about IAM permissions on AWS is that you usually have two ways to control. Like, you control yourself, and then the resource has some sort of policy on its own, like bucket policy, yeah, in this case, or endpoint policy. So there has to be some changes inside of execution role for the Lambda function. But anyway, that's not a problem if it works. Okay, supporting resources. I usually call it extra resources. And what's gonna to be here? VPC. Private subnet. Well, private subnets are special. Like, they're not special. They have possibility, at least, to attach what? To attach not gateway. I mean, to be connected. Instead, what we can use, and that's pretty much the whole point, is that there are intra subnets where no internet access is allowed. So maybe that's gonna to be working too. So let me just add a command to do try intra subnets. So first I want to run this code and see if it works the way it was developed. Right, this is good. S3 encryption key. This is S3 bucket. Versioning probably is not required, but okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, actually, I think that this guy is next in the list to refactor because it's so complicated. It was written for Terraform 0.10, to be honest. Okay, so inside of this, let's go to VPC S3 endpoint. Let's run this. So far so good, but incomplete log file configuration. And what it means, actually 0.13, let me see what kind of versions this one is requiring. 0.14, 4.9. Yeah, well, a little bit newer generation, but still not a big deal. Uh, I'm pretty sure that it will work in 0.13 as well. Okay, good. So now let's run apply. And how many resources? Just 30 resources. Wow, that's so little. Okay, we're going to make 3 subnets and that's it, right? Right. Yeah, that's kind of important thing to add. So previously there were no tags in this pull request because they were specified on the provider level. So let me just add them just for fun. It's going to be used. Let's say we'll add something for Lambda S3 write. So it's going to be Lambda S3 write. So that's for S3. Do we need for VPC? Well, no need. So for Lambda, it's just easier to find it if you have a lot of them. Right. Anyway, 30 resources should be very quick because there is no NAT gateway involved. So let's see. Server-side configuration. That's pretty advanced example. Really advanced. I'm not sure that these kind of examples are actually useful for many people, because usually when you're starting with like having difficulties, you iterate one piece by one and just understanding how things are connected, adding modules, connecting them together. But yeah, anyway, if it works, I'm definitely happy to have this example. Let's see, now it's making Lambda function. Why does it take so long time? Well, because it's inside of VPC, I guess. Well, if I would be inside of VPC, I would also take a lot of time. Mm. Okay. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'm interested in hearing your questions. Well, let's see. I already think that this example is pretty good. Is there anything we need to change inside of outputs? Well, I don't think so, but you never know. Yeah, so this code was just related um, to example. I mean, this pull request is just about example. Where is this list of examples here? So it says, yeah, create Lambda function. Uh, let's see, valid roads. I just like the way you are thinking out loud, learning your thinking process, and what are the best practices, what to do and not to do. No questions today. Well, next time. Next time, Valid, you're welcome to join and ask questions. Um, so Carlos Santana wrote, "Hi Anton, I've been doing a lot of Terraform lately with EKS." Carlos, me too. Yeah, I've been updating from from 1.17 to 1.18. No, from 17 to 18. Well, we have different versions in EKS module. So yeah, that's and then I discovered that there is version 19, which is already pending review. I need to review that too pretty soon. There will be no big changes, but yeah. These kind of sessions are really useful in terms of experience sharing as well. Well, Tigran, that's pretty much why I'm doing this. Also, I was just lazy to work on this during the week. Now it's good time. Cool. So it has been uh, created. Let's see what are the blueprints available to EKS. What is A? I have not played with them yet. Well, blueprints, if you're talking about the one provided by AWS, so they are, yeah, they exist. Um, People use them. Well, AWS even use them sometimes. So yeah, I'm not sure if they are so much up to date. I still highly recommend people to look into examples, like always. It's This is where we spend most of the time kind of verifying that our code does what we wanted it to do. Okay, what we have now, we have just made this Lambda function, and let me see, how was it? Right, okay, so now let's trigger this function. Of course, invoke function. I have so many different things in my history, which is like SAM-CLI is next cool thing. It has integration. Well, it will have an integration with um, with what? With Terraform. So SAM-CLI will be integrated with Terraform in about 8 days. So let's see. Now, what is the name of the function? Civil Mako. Civil Mako. And it's going to be output 200. Let's see, what do we have here? So we have some 200 and the rest I don't care about right now. What else do we have? I have AWS logs. I have not used this command in a century, so I don't know if it still works. But let's say today I'm lazy to go to AWS CLI, so let me show. No, let's use history. AWS, no. Logs. No, get log events. This one. So in log group name, I guess it's the same civil. Ah, no, it's probably. log. Okay, log group name should be cvil, right? If I go to state, just to log group, what's name of it? This one. Okay, like this. What? Log stream name. Oh my god. Log stream name. Well, it doesn't exist. Okay. Sorry. We have blueprints for outpost EKSA. What is EKSA? IA is infrastructure and automation. I think is the name of organization. But yeah, actually there was some recent addition to support EKS on Outpost. I saw a pull request about it. What did you say? Did you say about SAM CLI integration with Terraform? Well, there is an open pull request inside of Lambda module. What will it mean? Well, I don't know how to even put it correctly, but SAM CLI will be able to talk to, well, not talk to, discover Lambda functions deployed using Terraform. So you can use SAM debug command, and it will figure out which Lambda function you're talking about, something like that. But yeah, it's a little bit too early to say, I guess. Well, you will see this in 7 days. I think they will finish pull request, and then we'll probably look into yeah, some improvements, and yeah, eventually it will be merged and released. Maybe not related to this specific stream, we migrating to Terraform, and what is better directory structure for production development when it's two big environments? So not to keep everything in same state. Well, Matvey, this is definitely one of top top one question which people ask. Really, it's not even top 10. It's top one question which people ask. Let me think for a second. What is the best blog post about it? Yeah, right. Okay, just before I go back to this Lambda, let me just show. First of all, go to weekly TF, and then multiple environments. I guess this was it. Yeah, right. So this is blog post. It was issue number 88 on weekly TF, where you can use you can read Jim's post about 3 different ways to manage multiple environments with Terraform, workspaces, as Tigran is mentioning, then branches, which is, well, pretty bad, and just I wouldn't even look into that one, and TerraGrant. So I would pick TerraGrant in this case, but yeah, this is just one of many articles which people wrote in the past. Let me see, site weekly, and then environment, and then yeah, issue 70 was about some mono repos, and yeah, and this one is 73, was also talking about some interesting things. So yeah, check out these episodes 73, this one 88 and 70. So I'm pretty sure that you will find a lot of information. But as Tigran say, you may use workspaces. I would not recommend to do that. Okay, so let's go back to this complicated thing. Well, it's not complicated. It's just me trying to figure out how to get log events, and apparently I don't know how to do this, so let's write help. No, it doesn't write. So get log events help. So we need to specify log group and log stream name. Well, I have no clue what stream name is, but let's just go to this terminal. No, not terminal, to console and see. Let's see, where is this Lambda CloudWatch? And somewhere here, log groups and Lambda. Of course, how a normal person can figure out log stream. All right, so what we have here, event needs retry, a redirect from error. You see, so there was some error. Oh my god, what exactly is happening here? So I triggered this event once, right? So yeah, I triggered this event once, and then what has happened? Change an event name from docs, blah blah blah. What? This is just strange. Okay, found credentials. Event, making request, put object. So checking DNS compatible bucket. String to sign. You see, so it's doing something, but it eventually failed. Event needs retry. I don't know what it means. Apparently it was not successful in S3 region redirector. What is this? So response metadata was still 200. Okay, so let's do the simplest way of verifying. Instead of going through logs and exit codes and whatever, let's just go somewhere here and find this bucket and see this object. So that's it. So first it says event blah blah blah, no retry needed. Okay, so that was not an error, it was like internal magic of Boto. Okay, so yeah, it ended up correctly, and I have this file somewhere here. If I open this file, let's see, the content of this file is what? No. So the content of this file is, one more time, just want to double check that it says hello world, and 13-byte is, come on, it's taken ages. Let's open it here. Yes, it's hello world. Ta-da! So overall, what it means is that this example is exceptionally cool. It works perfectly. This is definitely a new thing which I learned today. No extra permissions for writes. Strange, but yeah, if it works without it. Yeah, one more thing which I wanted to try is related to intra, what was it? Intra subnets. So if I use something like this, and if I use, no, what was it? Private subnets, private route tables. Is there a such thing intra route table IDs? Yeah, that's it. So yeah, that's it. As I said, intra subnets are specific types of subnets which we added exactly for the cases where people must not have any internet access. So Terraform apply. Now a lot of things will be dropped, pretty much almost everything. But if it works, then let's use intra. And this is not a known issue anymore. OS reader writes single object. Yeah. Oh yeah, it may fail actually. How? Yeah, well, it may fail, but it may not fail too. The problem can be is that deletion of resources like VPC or Internet Gateway will not or may not succeed because there are resources deployed there. So, and there is no way for us to know that it's actually failing already. I talked to Terraform AWS providers like last week about this, and there are some interesting ideas how to work around this. Specifically, instead of showing that it's still destroying and you are sitting and waiting, there is a way to return information from this from this API call. Oops. Yeah, from this API call, and show the error code to you so that you can at least decide. So it's like streaming errors to you instead of making you wait for this. Anyway, the workaround when you do changes like on such low level is the following. Well, there are two workarounds. First is the simplest one. You just destroy it, everything from Terraform and then roll back. In many cases, you cannot do this, so you can go to AWS console and see that VPC was trying to delete, but it could not, so that's why it's failing. And yeah, to do this, just try to delete VPC resources from console. They provide a little bit more feedback than Terraform. So you see now it was able to delete because it was deleting security group. It was able to delete some Lambda resources, so it's good. Let's see if it works with this, then that's gonna to be cool. See what Carlos wrote, that EKS anywhere. Yeah, well, I'm not familiar with this thing, but I understand that there are blueprints for Outpost, for EKS anywhere. Yeah, at least in the process. Working with Outpost without having access to Outpost was not the easiest thing, I have to say. You have to prove to AWS that, hey guys, I want to add this feature, but I have never ever seen Outpost other than AWS reInvent. So yeah, I understand that it's not for EKS anywhere yet, but as I said, there is work going on. there are some pull requests, there are some customers, there are some AWS employee working on this. Let's see. Still destroying. Yeah, well, it can take actually up to 10 minutes to destroy this thing, but at least it will succeed. Mm, yeah. Okay, so I think that's it. I'm not gonna to take kind of everyone's time. I will just delete this one. Try to use intra subnet. If it works, and then it's good, then I will commit it and merge this amazing pull request. If not, then I will roll back to private and leave it like this. So that's it for today. And once more, thanks everyone for watching. Actually, quite funny. By the end of this stream, which is right now, there are more people than it was during the whole stream. I don't know, like, does it take a lot of time for YouTube to notify people that, hey, we are starting? Well, I'm starting always the same time, 12 p.m. Central European time. And yeah, thank you everyone. Thank you, Walid. And see you next time, next week. Yeah, we've pulled them. Bye.